All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So you guessed it, working on this car again a little bit here, just doing up these final finishing touches and stuff. So this is going to be a quick little video on a couple things, but what we will be doing on this video for sure is we will see this car drive around a little bit and we'll see what else we can get up to. But what I am working on is going to work on this visor. I want to show you guys something first, just over here. So I did get the other running board all whipped up. So there we go. And then I cleaned them up and like I said I was going to do. So we'll have them babies on today too, a little later. You can see the car. We're still working on getting getting it to look the way we want it. This is kind of just from wet sanding and stuff. So we're still working on, I say we because Barbie's been helping me with that. She's got the patience to do that. So she's been helping me lots with that. And we're going to be working on that a little bit too. Getting it to look the way I want it to look. So obviously not a fancy paint job because we left patina. We're kind of making it try to look like an old car or like it's old. But anyways, I'll show you guys that too a little bit, and we'll get them running boards on later. Love this whole visor. This baby's pretty sick. So you can just see the gist there, and it's got the I can show you. It's got the tinted green. Love this baby. It's gonna look real good on the car. Now the only problem with this is you can see here, this one's, even when it was on the car, I remember, this one's shaped nice, this one's shaped good, this one's warped. So what I've decided to do is I got some material here. Got a little flat plate, got a little bit of little strut, little rod there, and the plan is to contour. I'm going to copy this one because I did measure quick. The distance is like this is symmetrical. So because this one I like the shape of it already, I'm going to copy and I'm going to make a little strut rod that helps support that. And the plan is to hopefully push that bend out and have it kind of supported. Now I'll do all four if I have to, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And but I'm going to start with this. Like I said, I'm going to copy this for here and transfer it over to here. Hopefully that pushes that straight and makes it look good. So let's get started on that. And the plan is to bend this rod. I'll show you guys. I'm going to bend this rod to match that contour. I'm going to take this flat bar and I'm going to make little tabs on the end that'll weld up nice and make look good. And then essentially they will bolt to here, there, and there. And like I said, hoping that corrects that warped. I don't want to fiddle around too much because this is old. I don't want to crack it, break it. Otherwise, I could try heating it, or I could try, making a deal and bolt to it, but I don't want to fiddle with it if I don't have to too much because it's pretty sick and I don't want to wreck it, right? So, but anyways, let me get started on that, making some little tabs for the ends, and we'll get that welded together and see if we can make this look good. I'm sure we can. I did already go ahead and one of these was wrecked, so all I did was weld the hole shut and then re-drilled and tapped it. So I got these little tabs ready to go. I kind of messed with them already. That's it. And just this now because I'm looking forward to getting that on the car. It's going to look tough, but let's get after it. I'm going to start by making the little tabs. And what I'm going to do is, because this is a little bit of heavy stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just drill and tap this, and this will act like the nut, right? So then I don't have to worry about getting longer bolts or whatever. And I don't want to start taking up too much room in here because it's going to be relatively close to the body of the car. So don't want to do that either. So we should be good. Now these little screws, they're 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is I got my bits here. I'm going to drill and tap this to the 1/4 inch, and I should be able to just okay. So now I'll take my grinder and I'll just shape this the way I like it. And it's going to be quite short, just long enough to fit, fit the bolt. That's it. Because I want it to all be essentially the rod, right? That makes sense. It'll make sense in a minute. Okay, there's one. I'll clean that up a little bit better, but essentially that's it. We'll weld that to the end of the rod, make it look good, and I should be able to just bolt that little rod in there. That's the plan anyways. I'll give this a little buff, and I'll make one more while I'm at it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my rod. I'm just going to bend it. Start bending it to match that contour. Oh my gosh. It's almost there. Oh, that's too much. Golly. That's about got it, I think. Already. I like it. It's like I said, I do like the shape. So this side's going to be just fine. I just need to get that other one matching. All right. Yeah, I'm happy enough. I can always tweak it a bit later. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and weld. Not too hot. I'm going to go ahead and weld one tab on. And then I can kind of mock it up and then know where to cut the rod off. So, yeah. So I'll fire up that little welder. We'll do that. And we'll see where we end up. Okay, so I got that one end welded up, and then all I did was I just kind of just loosely bolted it up here, and I got this little tab bolted here, and I like it. It follows the contour very well. So I'm going to take my handy little pen and my handy glasses so I can make sure I get it good, and I'm going to draw a little line right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and just snip that off, and I'll double check, make sure it fits, and I'll go ahead and weld that tab on. Now I'm just going to weld it on the bench, on my little bench there. If I have to tweak it a bit, but essentially it just goes straight, so it shouldn't be no big deal. But, let me get this off. We'll cut this baby off. We'll see how it fits. All right, I think I got it. So you see, I even kind of jammed it in there. So I think that's, I'm going to go with that. So I'll just take it apart again, tack that up. We'll see if we can get this mounted in there. I'm not super happy. It just follows it. It like varies a little. I could put I dug out these little fellas here. These are for like pipe tubing supports. I could also slide them in there too, between, like they kind of latch onto the pipe. I can kind of slide that in there too to just help that hold that space if I want, but we'll see how it works. All right, so I got this fella made here. Just attach it quick to see how it looks. And then I am going to go ahead and use this one on the other side, and I'll make another one for here, because this side, let me see, I'm fighting, can't work and talk. Anyways, so, but yeah, because this side has the right contour already. So if I make, like I said, if I use this one on the other side, then I know I'm good. But anyways, yeah, there we go. I'll grab the camera and I'll show you guys the gist of it. It'll tighten up a little bit more and stuff, but anyways, you can kind of see there. So that just kind of follows it. And if I want, I can space this with that thing, like I said, just to keep it all perfect, and we'll see how it does here. I'll get it mounted over here and we'll see how it looks. So I got that baby mounted. Pretty happy with it, actually. I'll show you guys. So that's that. And I did go ahead and put that in there to space it. Let me show you. If I take that guy out, it just dips just a little bit more. So putting that in there just flattens it out. And you can see, hopefully, you can see it's kind of matching. It's slightly off maybe. I can maybe try adjusting. I don't know if I could pull on it a bit or something, but we'll see. But it's very close. Super happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make another one for here. And I'm confident enough in it that I'm happy enough, I guess, that I'll go ahead and paint them so that when I do install them, they'll be done. And I'm also pretty happy with, it was mostly the top. So that seemed to pull the bottom. The bottom is actually right dead even, just this one little bump here. But I think I can almost live with that. And that might actually, because it's pulling, I'm thinking maybe in the sun and stuff, we'll keep an eye on it. That's what we'll do. We'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes. So I'll get another one whipped up. I'll go ahead and paint them. And when you guys see this next, those will be in there installed for permanent. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, everyone, let me show you what we're up to here. So we've been really giving her on this car. I say we again because, like I mentioned earlier, Barbie's been helping me. But we're not showing any of that because it's boring. We're kind of wet sanding it so we can get it to where we like it. But anyways, check this out. We got the visor. Let's take a look at this. There we go. Yeah, super happy with that. Let's take a close look. Yeah. So you can see it's got a little slight, but it's looking real good. Super happy with it. The bottom is dang near perfect. They match almost exactly. Top is real close. But we'll take a look at you can see the bars in there. My little strut bars seem to be doing the trick. Take a look at them. That little fella in there. Yeah, like I said, super happy. And then this is what we've been up to, just getting it so it's nice, right? So you can see here we're wet sanding and stuff. And like I said, I did muck it up a little, and that's why it's taken us a smidge longer. Just some extra wet sanding, a little extra polishing. But we'll get it, and it's going to look sharp. I also threw the running boards on, mostly just to take a look. But yeah, happy with that. I don't want to put the hood on until we're all ready to rock there also. The other thing I did too, I'll show you guys quick. I pulled the dash out to tidy up a couple other things quick again, but I got little, I don't have the lights hooked up, so I don't got blinkers, but I got the little indicators there. So I took a little time, did that, and we're getting good. And once I get this side polished out, then I can put the trim on, and we're getting real close. But what we can do is just take this thing for a little drive down the driveway and stuff, and we'll see it rolling. And oh, I'll show you guys this too, because it's super cool too. Let's hop inside here. Look at that. Now, of course, this old car needs new windshields. We're going to send it off to get that done shortly, but look at that. Isn't that cool? Like, this is the old, that's on the windshield itself, so that'll all go away. But that looks so good. And the old traffic light finder there seems to work, because the visor, you can see through the visor anyways. Yeah, like I said, you can see through that anyways, but anyways, this thing is going to be fun. All right, everyone. So we took it for just a little drive. Like I said, not much because I got to still do a few things. Man, I don't want to put the headlights in. Don't want to put the taillights in until I get this thing, the paint just kind of polished up like I want to do. So big storm coming. So I got everything tucked away here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll have this thing, like I said, get the trim, get the headlights. I'll get that. I'll get the trim, the headlights, all that stuff, and we can maybe take it for like a real little drive down the highway or something even, right? So see you guys next time.